Hello, I'm glad you're here. This video is for Santiago and his wife Laura in Argentina. And Santiago, finally I have the Mannlicher Schoenauer in 264 Winchester Magnum that we were discussing. And what an amazing rifle. And I looked at the date of manufacture, 1963, not hard to find. And I don't know how many people are familiar with these rifles. They're not all that common, made in Austria, magnificently engineered, fit and finished rifles. The split rear bridge. Some of you may see an 1888 Mauser in here, and there are some similarities. The bolt handle is further forward than on the Mauser 98. It has a rotary magazine, which I'll show you the operation of in a minute. This particular model has just a single trigger. There are double set trigger models that you come across. This particular one is later in the production life of the Mannlicher Schoenauer rifles, and it has a heavy barrel, and somebody put a scope mount on the left side of the receiver, which is common because you can't put a scope mount on this split bridge. EAW from Germany offers a scope mounting system where the front mount base goes here and the rear base fits here. I have one of those kicking around, but I just left this one on because that's what was there. Removing the bolt is quite simple, just like that. And this surface here is the bolt stop. Of course, somehow every bolt action gun has to prevent the bolt from flying out the back when you pull the bolt backwards. So you can see the bolt stop pivoting out here, and that's what it hits. And why did I show that to you? Because this lug on the left is a solid lug, and so is this lug. That's the extractor, and this mechanism works very, very well. It's extremely reliable, and you can probably see the rotary magazine here. I don't know if we can film inside, but I'll show you how it works on another action. Anyway, so that's the Mannlicher Schoenauer, and Santiago was asking for a video on this gun because some people view them as kind of the ultimate bolt action rifle, notwithstanding that the bolt handle is a little bit forward, but I don't know, I never found that to be a big deal. And it has both a wing safety as well as a safety on the side here. Just an excellent rifle, and I thought most useful to compare with the Mauser 98. So you can see with the Mannlicher Schoenauer, the receiver ring is much smaller than on the Mauser 98, and the bolt handle, this is all one piece, becomes another locking lug, although I've actually never heard of this action failing. Whereas in the Mauser, the bolt handle actually still does have a shoulder of support in the back. On the other hand, the Mauser has another safety lug, and in the case of the Mauser 98, when this is the bolt stop here, and of course the left lug has to be split, and some people have always objected to that split left lug. Obviously not a real problem, just a theoretical problem, because the Mauser 98 is still being made and going strong. This action simply became too expensive to manufacture, the Mannlicher Schoenauer, and when I study it, it's remarkable and understandable that they've switched to other designs. So that's the Sporter that I was looking forward to showing Santiago. He has the same rifle in 8x68, which is one of those excellent cartridges, and the stock design, probably I should turn it around for you. You can see the shaping is probably a little bit modern, but they tried to keep up with the times. And fit and finish, checkering, everything is the way it should be. This barrel is is it's not a bull barrel, but a medium weight barrel, and so the gun's a little bit heavy, but nothing bad. And in 264 Winchester Mag, it's not a bad idea to have some weight. And it's a 26-inch barrel. And the bolt operation, which a lot of people talk about, is completely slick. There's no mechanical resistance at all to that movement. And there's a flat spring here behind the bolt handle that retains the handle, so it's effectively locked in place, and you overcome the flat spring when you lift the bolt handle. And as you all know, I have many actions around. I'm working on one or another project, and here's the this is the same action. Now you can see the Rotary magazine. I guess I put a couple of rounds in there for demonstration purposes. So that would be one round, and then move the bolt back, and the cartridge clicks into place, and a third one. And then instead of the Mauser system where you have to either remove the floor plate or work the action, on the Mannlicher Schoenauer you just push the button and the rounds jump out. This particular cartridge is the 6.5 Carcano, and that's why you may have noticed they didn't feed entirely smoothly through the Rotary or spool magazine. But I thought that the dimensions were close enough so you would have an idea. I have 6.5 by 54 ammo, which I'll show you another time. And then if you do decide to remove the magazine, you just rotate this, and the assembly is removable. And then just for fun, Santiago, I thought I'd show them this Mannlicher Carcano sporter. This is a simplified action, and a lot of people don't say good things about them. But I found this to be an accurate and serviceable rifle. It's missing the Schoenauer magazine. This rifle was designed by Ferdinand Mannlicher, and then with the Rotary magazine designed by Otto Schoenauer, it became the Mannlicher Schoenauer. And that is basically a classic, excellent rifle. And if you can find anything like this, try to buy it right away. And then getting back to the Mauser, you can see some of the dimensional differences from both angles. And this bolt handle on the side is a little bit distracting. But many people view this as the superior action, and it's hard for me to have an opinion. These are both masterpieces of design, and they probably belong in every collection, and the Mauser 98 not being hard to find. So that is about it, and you can see they even did extend the trigger guard back here. All of these things take hand fitting and time, and I guess that's just not possible these days. But in every way, an excellent rifle, and I thought that's a suitable review for you, and I hope you have a chance to handle one of these one day, and thank you for watching.